Hello, everybody. It's Sunday. Well, in some parts of the world, here in Florida, it's Sunday evening, early evening at 8 p.m. A little bit on the eastern side of 8 p.m. We've got a dandy variety show for you tonight. We've got a guest panel from sunny Singapore, and we're going to rock it tonight for sure. This is day 354. I have confirmed that. And it's Tuesday, the 8th day of August, 2023. And let's see. Oh, and you're watching RobLynn Live and Ollie,
the Wonder Dog.
The reason we're stammering, stuttering, and shuddering and everything else is we are sitting very close to each other, closer than normal, and using my laptop. It happens to be a MacBook Pro instead of Lynn's iMac. And the reason for that is the iMac has been replaced by a different little box called an iMac Mini. And so we have a television screen in front of us, and it's downloading, it's transferring about 480 files. So I don't know. It's going to take another 17, 18 hours. But for now, here we are on my laptop. So bear with us. Hopefully we won't fade in and fade out, and hopefully you'll be able to hear us, see us, and have some fun.
Yeah, the image is okay. I can see here on my phone.
Oh, you can see it on the phone? Oh, it looks okay on the phone?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was worried about because it's such a small screen.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Let's talk a little Tuesday events, that is. 8 a.m. brought on the early edition, the early bird edition of Comfort Con 4, followed by at 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time, the one, the only OES classroom with Sifu Master Francis Tay in the house. At 11 a.m., Red Redfern was on with his recap, and it was a dandy for sure. I think he had a 2-page recap, so it went on, and I can hold it. Thank you. And on. 11 a.m., that was Red. Then at 11:30.
You bring it in front of you because you're looking away left now.
All right. It's in front of me now. So,
you can hold it.
I can hold it.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you're looking straight.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I'm looking better.
All right. 8:30, we talked about Sifu Francis. At 11 a.m., along came Red Redfern with his recap, about a 2-pager, as I mentioned. 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Chris Johnson piled on with a little more information for all of us. And at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, you got it, Marty DeGarmo came along with his recap. So, boy, did we have some recaps today.
We did.
12:30 p.m. as usual, front and center, along came Wake Up Talk Show. I got it right that time.
Good job.
With Rekha and Mamata, two lovely ladies who get up in the middle of the night where they are and present their chat or show, sometimes with a guest every night. It's the Wake Up Talk Show.
Yay,
Yeah.
Wake Up Talk Show.
2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Along comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I might add, Collins Mana and Andy Burks.
That's right.
And they always have good information to share, and share they did. It's a little past 8 p.m. Hello, James. We're glad you're here, brother. A little past 8 p.m., and it's that time again for almost everyone's favorite evening variety chat with RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Hello, Engineer Sushanta. We're glad you're here. We were tuned in today, I believe, for the live with Sushanta, right?
Is that the camera? Where's the camera?
The camera is in the middle of the screen.
Let me see if it helps.
No, it won't.
Does it help?
Sure. It helps a little. Okay. All right. So, we mentioned you're watching RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
And Ollie will have his Where Am I virtual background coming up shortly. And we'll do a silent Where's Ollie tonight because we have a panel. And we want to give the panelists plenty of time to voice their opinions, make their comments, ask their questions, answer some questions. We'll see how that goes.
And you don't know how to make that notification ring stop, right? You don't know how, because it's going to ring throughout the whole show.
I certainly do.
Okay, I would take care of that. And while he does that, I will say hello.
Oh, no, I can't because this is a laptop and it only has one volume.
Oh, okay.
So
You can turn the notifications off, but there's a notifications button because otherwise you get a lot of notifications.
well, every time an email comes in. So what would you like me to do since we're still live?
If you know how to turn notifications off, no?
I can go to settings and try it. If everybody could bear with us a moment.
Oh, okay. I can't use the mouse. I was going to highlight the comments, but he has to use the mouse to get there.
What do you want? What would you like me to do?
If you can do it quickly.
Notifications? We'll see.
Otherwise,
Let's
we're
go to
going to
the
hear beep,
Apple.
beep,
We'll
beep
go to
the whole
systems.
time.
We're going to try to get rid of that right now.
Notifications.
Thank you for that help. And let's turn it off. So no. Okay. We should have no notifications from here on out. There we have it. We've turned notifications off. Hopefully we won't be bothered with any more ringy dingy.
We'll see.
And I see Charmaine. Charmaine, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here. And we have someone from Bangladesh here I just saw. All right.
I tell you, it's hard to see on a small laptop. It's tiny words, but I'm trying my best. I have to come close, you guys, to read the comments.
So when we let's get started again, if we may. When it's time for the Ollie, the virtual background, his contest, Lynn will ring the bell roughly around 8:30 if we crank this up good. And she will also highlight one of your chat comments. And at that point, it'll be time to guess where Ollie is. Try to hold off till then. We do have a forgiveness policy, as was in action last night. We had a lot of people guessing early in the program. So stand by for the Ollie contest. Please pray for Ash, his lovely wife, and their two brilliant boys. Young men, as well as the tech support and media team and the marketing team, which is part of the media team around the globe for their continued good health and safety.
Thanks, Karina. We're on a teeny weeny laptop with a tiny screen.
Yeah, we have a tiny screen and a one big body and one smaller body trying to squeeze in here together.
And my yucky, not good vision to begin with. I'll try my best. I have to just get close to the screen.
So bear with us tonight. This is a new one. We've never done this on the laptop.
It's temporary because we'll be using our iMac soon.
Starting tomorrow.
By tomorrow, yeah.
Please also send out your love, light, and prayers to all who may be ill. Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you for that super sticker, sir.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, sir. Auctioneer extraordinaire. That's why they call him the Colonel.
That's right.
All right. So anyone injured or ill, please pray for their speedy recovery.
Love you too, Sybil.
Sybil, thank you for being here. Richard Lamont in the house. Right.
May God's healing hands touch all those who are sick or suffering.
All right, let's talk announcements, if we may. Hello, Engineer Sushanta.
And he's going to have his On-Passive Success Sphere live with Engineer Sushanta, and that's going to be at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, streaming on his YouTube channel. It's a great show. I wouldn't miss it if I were you.
Right.
And it's posted in the back office, also in social media.
All right, let's talk a few announcements, if we may. Don't hesitate, migrate. You know the drill. So you're ready for the explosion. Yes, indeedy. Coming within, get this, 2 weeks. Woo-hoo, doggies. Yes, that was a big nugget last night.
Within 2 weeks.
Within 2 weeks. Not only will we be live, open to the public, not just the on-passive public, but the world. Ooh, buckle up, double buckle up. As Marty said, you better get a second pair of diapers or pull-ups. Get some pull-ups. They have them available in all the stores in all the right sizes.
Get them now. Be prepared.
Get them now. You're going to need them. All right. So we talked about migrating. You don't want to miss the opportunity to enjoy all the success we've been waiting for, if I might add. Sign the NDA, please sign the NDA. And for goodness sake, latch on to O Connect and O Tracker while the free beep, beep, beep. Sharon, there goes the biddy already. Starting early. All right. We don't want you to miss anything. Sign the NDA. For goodness sakes, latch on to O Connect and O Tracker. Learn about them. That reminds me, tonight at 9:30, I believe, Miss O Manu will be doing her nightly, I guess. She was going to cut back to 4 nights a week due to her work schedule, but she changed it. It's now going to be every night of the week, 7 nights a week, like us, at 9:30. So tune into that. It's an O Connect, and the attendee link, I believe, is in the back office.
That's right.
All right. Check out the new website if you haven't already. Please, 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 in all its beauty and smooth movements. That thing hops around pretty good, and it's very, very smooth. It's blue again, which is my favorite color. And you'll notice the merchant symbols are there for us to take a peek at. Not too
shabby.
Go to our corporate YouTube channel, if you would, please, and watch, like, comment, and share in that order. Watch, like, comment, and share, just like you did with the contest. And as Ash said last night, if you missed it, I'll bring it up to date to you right now. When Mr. Nassau, that's Mr. Mohammed William Nassau, gets back from his, I don't know whether it's a vacation or what, but he's in Europe. And I would say that's probably a vacation, but maybe not. Could be. Not a vacation. He might be working. He works all the time. All right. Ooh, you zoomed in. Is that better?
I think so.
You zoomed out. Probably zoom out is better. All right. Don't forget to enjoy the 3 free for thee and me, please. Solutions such as O-Mail, where you can do a video mail nowhere else but on Passive, O-Trim, O-Net, and the new kid on the social platform, Blob. You can do a blog. You can do a club. You can do a comment. You can do a share, and much, much more. Give it a try. You can't break it, according to Ash.
Can't.
And anyone needing help, if you hear of someone, just reach out to them. Be their friend. Be their fellow founding member. Be their on-passivian brother or sister. Because we're in this together. We're one family. Tonight's topic. Let's talk topic, shall we? And we'll be brief with our remarks before we bring in the panel. Relationships and trust. That's capital T, capital R, capital U, capital S, capital T, trust. And Ollie's question of the night, who is the most trustworthy person that you know? It could be someone you live with, a friend, an acquaintance, someone you work with, someone within On Passive. That's what we'd like to hear. So who is the most trustworthy person you know? It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, you name it. Your boss, Ash Mafara, of course. He's the most trustworthy person I know.
He is.
Other than you.
Thank you.
A key element in any healthy relationship, by the way, whether a professional business one like we have here at OP, that's On Passive, all in capitals, or a bond between two partners in love, is the T word. Now, careful now, Richard Lamott. Don't go there. The T word is trust. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. It does take time to build a comfortable level of trust. It just doesn't happen overnight. And that occurs through consistency. It's important to be consistent. Look how consistent Ash and his teams around the globe are. Very consistent. And I might add, promises made, promises kept, nowhere but On Passive. And you are in the right place at the right time to get the right things done for all of humanity. So like we mentioned, it takes a little bit of time to build trust because you've got to build consistency, reliability, integrity, and of course, honesty. Trust comes from being honest. And here are a few aspects of trust in particular and how building trust in relationships matters. First, honesty and transparency. We're transparent here at RobLynn Live. Sometimes we say things we shouldn't, but it's always facts and always. You're the funny guy in town there, Chris. But thanks anyway. Reliability by making and keeping promises. Very important. Like Ash does and has done in the past and will continue to do, promises made, promises kept. And I don't think there's one he hasn't kept to date. So we're in a good place.
We are.
And Ash has said so well and so often, I'm Ash Mafara and I'm your friend. And friends make promises and keep them. Keep that in mind, folks.
It's true.
Be consistent. Consistency is good. Not just in when you're making an apple pie and making sure the apples are just right. And speaking of apples, I believe Miss Sharon Khoo may have some apples for us later. Doggies.
Yum.
So be consistent time after time. It's a reinforcement of what trust is all about. And as we all know, we have to earn that trust. Vulnerability. Always be open. Always be transparent. And I've always told this to my children and grandchildren. Just tell the truth. Just give the facts. You don't have to retract. You don't have to try to remember what you said. You don't have to, in my case, try to find notes because I never can find the darn things, even though they're in a notebook clipped in there. And then there's vulnerability, which I think I had just mentioned. Be open, transparent, and show who you are. Hi, I'm Rob Gorman, and I'm your friend. And who are you?
Lynn
Lynn who?
Nakamoto.
Are you my friend?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Hopefully more than a friend.
Yeah. Respect the other's boundaries, okay? And feelings, because that's crucial. Gibbity, Sharon. Both those things are crucial. Empathy. Always be empathetic of your fellow man, especially your on-passivians. Do your best. Try to understand one another's point of view. You may not agree all the time. You may have to negotiate. That's okay. That's part of gaining trust and building trust. Forgiveness. Forgive and forget. Sometimes I have trouble doing that. I don't think you do, but I have trouble doing that. Some things have happened recently, and I'm having a hard time forgiving and forget, but I will work on it for sure. We all have faults. Let's not kid ourselves. We all do. So let's work on the positive points, onwards and upwards to trust. Communication, big reinforcement. You communicate with your partner or your friend or your on-passivian, on-passivian. Let's get that right, Robbie boy.
That's a tongue twister.
My tongue is all twisted tonight for some reason. Communication reinforces trust. We mentioned that. And accountability. Take responsibility for what you say and do. A perfect example is Sifu Francis Tay. Not only does he tell the honest to God truth, they're backed up with facts. He has the facts, just the facts, ma'am. And that's what we like so much about Francis and other leaders around the globe who give us information on a daily basis. And always remember, make time to develop that trust and deepen that trust. Reinforce it, cement it, make it mean something. And always remember, we're one family, we're one staff of support, tech and media and marketing gurus working very hard on our behalves. We are one massive movement. If you hadn't noticed, there's over 1.4 million of us, and we're one on passive, which we say every night. So,
Very nice.
without further ado, It's only 24 after. Did you want to do the Ollie show and keep it
Yeah.
quiet?
Yeah.
All right. Before we introduce our lovely panel from sunny Singapore, let's do this. Let's have a word from our. No. Let's show the background, which we're going to do right now. Here you go. Here's the background. Ooh, we can get out of. With it being a smaller screen, it's easier to get out of the way.
True.
Oh, that is nice. Ollie, of course, has food on his right, food on his left, and even a plate of food in front of him.
And Francis Day says wisely, a relationship without trust is like a car without fuel. It can't move ahead. It's nice.
Hashtag on passive, hashtag RobLynn Live Club. Francis, thank you for your wisdom, brother. Much appreciated. And Wanda Kelsey says, we got 142 likes.
That's pretty good.
At 21 minutes past the hour. Woo, doggies.
That's quite good.
Not too
shabby.
All right. All right, we showed the background. Now let's ring Grandma Bobby's bell, find a comment. All right, it looks like a hello from the one and only Casey Zevenbergen. Oh, you're not going to show that one? Okie dokie.
Trying to catch up. All right, I'm going to ring the bell and highlight someone's comment, and then you can make your guesses. Wait for the comment to be highlighted.
Did you ring the bell already?
No, I'm going to.
All right, there's Grandma Bobby's cowbell, my dear mother.
And this is the comment which I'm going to highlight.
From
Jamuna Behari.
Mr. Day. All right, pink hand waving, sir. Here's one, and here's two. Thank you for being here.
And now,
okay,
make your guesses.
Let the guesses begin. Let's go, guys.
And
we got things to do.
Pam says, #overprepare. Hello, everyone. Much love to all. Great to be here with all of you. And
Thank
hi
you.
to Lisa Massetti.
Miss Massetti in the house. Hello to you.
And Jesse says, beautiful background, Vina.
Thank you, Jesse.
Praveen says, hello to all.
Thank you, Praveen. He's here every night, I might add.
And
thank you, sir.
Our first person to guess tonight. Oh, hello to Rosa Hip, first of all.
Hello, sir.
Frank is the first person to guess.
And he guesses
Italy.
All right.
Hello, Arati.
Arati,
and he
hello.
says Rome, Italy, maybe?
Whoa, that's zeroing in right on it. Rome, Italy. I turned the notifications off and it's still ringing.
Yeah, they're probably another setting. Casey says Italy.
All right, Casey Zevenbergen.
And Karina says, thanks for your kind words, Bruce. Appreciate you. Yang says hello to Davina. And Roy McPhail's guess is Rome, Italy. Richard Lamont says Rome.
Roma. Could it be Roma?
Olive Tom says on the road and listening in.
All right, Olive.
Stephen Houghton says Ash.
All right.
Karina's guess is Italy.
Italy it is, maybe.
Chris Johnson thinks it's Washington, D.C.
Excellent guess, Chris.
Irena says it's the Royal Palace of Caserta.
In southern Italy. There you go, Chris. It may not be the White House.
Laurie Lenz says Rome.
Rome it is. Roma could be.
And Robert Stifler says
Capitol
Hill, Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Ramji. Hello, Ramji. Toy him Ramji. With some nice hashtags.
And Toy, we enjoyed your comments last night. You represented sunny Singapore magnificently. And thank you for being there. And I believe Teng Minor, the tiger, the
also
trigger man was there as well. And we appreciated hearing from them both. And we support them to the nth degree. Mary Tienda says Roma.
Cynthia Deering, hello. Nice hashtags. And we have Melanie saying hi to her friends. Let's see. Engineer Shushanta says
relationship and trust are complementary of each other. Yes, they are.
Very nicely said. Angela says Rome.
Roma from Angela. And Roy Calvin says Italy.
Good morning to TRB Life Without Limits.
All right. Glad you're here. Thank you.
Roads lead to Rome, says Armando.
Oh, what a joyful message that is. All roads lead to Rome. From here, you got to take a plane or a boat. There aren't any roads leading to Rome.
And Jillian says the background looks like a cathedral, and I guess it's in Italy.
That's an excellent guess. All right, it's about time now. It's
Pedro's
just
guess is Rome.
all right, Pedro. I have a feeling Pedro's been to Rome. Something tells me Pedro has been to
Surinanda
Rome.
thinks it's Rome. Italia.
All right, I guess we're going to have a lot of first boys and first
If
girls.
that's the right place. And
If
no,
it's
no
right.
says Rome, and Chandan says Italy.
All right.
Lots of good guesses, you guys.
And there's Dr. Benny saying hello to everybody. Thank you, Dr. Benny. And she made a nice statement last evening in front of Mr.
We heard
Ash.
her speak. Yeah.
Yes,
very,
we did.
Very nice. And Praveen Kumar says hello.
Hello, RobLynn Live.
Hello, Abadias.
All right.
Her guess
Abba.
is Rome.
Rome. Hashtag Rome. Okay, we're going to move on now and introduce our panelists. We are blessed tonight to have 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 such panelists. They're all from sunny Singapore. And what we'll do first off is we'll introduce them all. Then we'll come back and one by one, we'd like to hear from them, as we've discussed, a little bit about themselves, as well as a fun fact about sunny Singapore.
Fun facts or interesting facts.
All right. So we'll say hello to everybody one by one, and we'll say hello to Philemon. Hello, Miss Tan. We're glad you're here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We'll
Hi.
come back to you in just a moment. We'll
All right.
be right back. And there's Stephen Yong. Did I say that right? Is it Y-O-N-G, Stephen?
Unmute.
Unmute. Unmute.
Good practice to unmute.
Okay, sorry. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Thank you,
Good
Stephen.
to see you
Appreciate
all.
you being
First
here.
time here.
We'll be right back to you in just a couple of minutes, and we'll say hello to the one and only Claire
Okay,
Perummal. Hello, Claire.
Hi, Claire.
How you doing, Claire? Go ahead.
Hi, RobLynn. Hi.
Hi,
Good
we're-
morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Love
I'm
to
Claire
have you.
Perummal.
It's one of
Yay.
each somewhere, that's for sure. All right, Claire, we'll be back to you in a couple of minutes. Thank you for that hello. And next up, as you scroll over on the left, please, so we can see. Thank you, thank you. Oh, my goodness. The one and only, the graphic artist from Singapore, Charmaine Ng. Did I say it right that time or close?
Yes, Charmaine Ng or Charmaine Ng.
I like better. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Charmaine. We'll be back to you in a few minutes where we'll have some comments and we'll go from there, maybe answer a question or two.
Sure.
And next up, wow, we have 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panelists.
Yes, we do.
You executive director, you producer, you executive producer.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you.
You're on your game. Oh, you'd like me to say hello to Sharon? Okay. Hello, Sharon Khoo. Welcome to RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Hello, Sharon. Oh, you-
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
That's true. We have one of each somewhere. There's no doubt about it. All right. Well, now we're going to go back through one by one. We'll start in reverse order. We'll start with Miss Khoo, the not so shy Sharon Khoo. Tell us a little about yourself and a fun fact maybe in Singapore.
Interesting facts about Singapore, yeah.
Like I said, interesting fact in Singapore. We're at Sharon.
I know. I have to find her.
There she is.
Hello, good morning again, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you, RobLynn, for this opportunity to be on this platform again today. I'm really honored and blessed to be here. I like to share a little about myself. I like cycling. So what I do is I try and keep up my cycling in the evening after work, a very short time, if not weekend. What I do is actually I cycle to the MRT station and I hop into a train, so I did not have to wait for the bus, and and also save the bus fare in a way. Yes. A little short Bidi, bidi, bidi. Okay, a little fun fact about Singapore.
Hey, that's
is,
my line, Khoo.
A little fun fact about Singapore is we actually have lots of people keeping fit in the weekend too. So if you go to the park connectors and all, you see a lot of people cycling and jogging and all. So well, I guess one of the things that they like to do is maybe to keep fit, and that's the only time also for family bonding. Okay, I shall let the rest speak. Thank you.
Thank you. And now over to Charmaine. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Charmaine, and maybe an exciting fact about, or an interesting fact about sunny Singapore, please.
Hi, Rob, and hi, Lynn.
Hello.
I think since this is my first time here, firstly, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Lynn said she actually invited me before, but no, this is my first time. So I would like to give a little bit more about myself. Well, I am in this passive global family for coming to about, it's 3 months to the third year. And my introducer is none other than Miss Toy, him, the same one that introduced Sifu Francis Tay to the Passive family. And my profession is, yes, as you have introduced, a graphic designer. Although for the past 2.5 years, I have been doing something else because of the sudden death of both my parents. My sibling and myself, we have to take over the business of a hardware shop. So now I have to learn the hardware other than just the hardware of the design business. And that's a little bit about myself. And do I need to say something fun about Singapore? I can't remember what you said just now.
Yeah, a few,
You can, sure.
yeah,
Why not?
interesting facts about.
Something we may not know about sunny Singapore.
Okay. Now, Singapore is home to the world's first night zoo. Singapore Night Zoo is named Night Safari, and it provides a nocturnal experience like no other in the city. It's opened in 1994. The 35-hectare park features over 1,000 animals from 120 different species living in their naturalistic nighttime environments. So we are the one and first nighttime zoo. How about that?
Sounds like fun. That's a fun fact for sure.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Well, all righty. I think. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, just one other fun fact. We have been saying that Singapore speaks English, and English seems to be the common language for the mode of communications. But do you know that actually our national language is Malay, Bahasa Melayu? Yeah, it's not English. Our national language is Malay. And why is that so? Because before tiny Singapore is being founded, we were a fishing village with a lot of Malay folks. So that was the lingua franca of that day.
Wow. Very interesting.
And now I'm supposed to say "la" at the end of what you said, right?
Interesting. Lah.
Interesting. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh, I need to read what the background is, if we may. Divine Heart herself says the background is of beautiful Royal Palace Caserta.
There it
I
is.
believe, Irene, I got that exact. It's in Italy, built in 1752. That's just a week before I was born.
Beautiful.
Created by the Bourbon King Charles III, has 1,200
Right.
rooms, known as one of the largest palaces in the world, outside of Naples. How nice is that?
Very nice.
Pretty special, guys. And there were a lot of first boys and first girls, and Davina will give us a hint of that in a bit. All right. Now, let's move along to Miss Claire Perummal. Claire, tell us a little about yourself and a little bit about sunny Singapore, please.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm Claire Perummal. I was introduced to On Passive in the year 2022 by my good friend, the one and only Christy Chong from Malaysia. I trusted her and I signed up, and here I am for the second time on RobLynn's Live. Okay, something about Singapore. Today we are celebrating Singapore's 58th birthday. So today is National Day. Wish all our Singaporeans, I would like to wish all our Singaporeans a happy National Day, right? And every year during our National Day, we have a slogan. This year's slogan is Onward as One. It calls for Singaporeans to look forward confidently and move onward together in building our shared future as one united people. Onward reflects a nation that is looking forward to any changes that lie ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Very, very much. I enjoyed that. And then let's go from Claire over to Stephen. Stephen Yong. Hello, sir. Tell us a little about yourself, if you would. On my, I said on mic. I meant on mute. Tell us a little about yourself and also something fun about or exciting about sunny Singapore.
Can la. See, this is what Singapore, you talk about Singlish, we use a lot of la. And it's very easy. If you come to Singapore, if you doesn't know what to actually, the language to use, you can end with the la. Okay, my name is Stephen. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Okay, I'm a jack of all trade. You can say that I've been to different trade. Okay, on passive, I came about on passive. Is because I was in the Facebook and one of my friends, Patricia Tan, post on the Facebook, and I keep wondering what it's all about, and I got interested about it when I know that this is something related to internet. So that is, I've been searching for that I found this treasure, and thanks that Passive is the company that is really true and it's global. That is what made me very exciting about it. Okay, and I'm currently I'm actually also a freelance in vinyl floorings contractor. So all my I've been there for almost 10 years. So that's what I'm still doing while in working on passive. So if you all guys in Singapore, you all want to do something about the floorings with to overlay with vinyls, you can always look for me, right?
You're the right guy for the flooring, huh?
Yes.
Do you do vinyl only, or do you do wood or laminates, or?
Vinyl floor. Last times we do laminate floorings, but now because of new technology, we overlay the floor using the vinyl tiles. So this is very popular now in Singapore. So that is also many people are into this business because of the popularities and all our HDB, the buildings. Some of them they are very old, and then they want to replace it with new flooring without need to do the hacking. Okay, that is.
Oh, you just put it over the old flooring, is that right?
Okay, and okay, let's talk about something the fun fact about Singapore. Okay, I would like to say that Singapore is, when you visit Singapore, you can go to 3 countries at one time within a day, because we are located in the middle between Malaysia, which is on top of Singapore, and its southern part of Singapore is Indonesia. So within a day, you can travel to Malaysia and come back to Singapore, and then take a ferry to Indonesia, the Batam. So you can do that and then come back again within the day. So
that sounds like
yeah. So it's easier to travel if you have the maybe the visa to Indonesia. If not, then for Singaporeans, it's very easy. We just go in and out.
All right.
And that's it I want to share. Of course, there are many more, but anyway, I'd like to give the time to the next person.
All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you. And it's time for Philemon Tan. Hello, Miss Tan.
Hi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Tell us a little about yourself and something interesting about sunny Singapore, please.
Okay. I thank you, Rob and Lynn, for inviting me to the show. I was introduced to On Passive about in 2020 by Toy's friend. Okay, she sent me a video by Mike Roth, and towards 2 minutes of the video, I was so convinced that I was to join On Passive. So I had been buying so many accounts during those time. It was the COVID days. So I was teaching dance in schools and had been teaching dance for 18 years in a government school, and I've been working with young people. Since the COVID, I stopped teaching, and I had been working outside freelance. Okay, what else? Okay, one fun fact about Singapore is a city of not just one island, but 64. You might not know it, but Singapore's land includes as many as 64 offshore islands that surround the main island. This includes Sentosa, a popular island resort with myriad attractions, and havens for nature's lover, like Pulau Ubin, St. John's Island, and Sisters Island.
Well, I feel like we know tonight we've learned a lot about Singapore, bitty. So we're happy to hear that. So that's all good stuff. And I had no idea there were 64 islands
No
surrounding
clue at all.
Singapore. Good stuff there. Now, let's cut to the chase and let's talk a little about our topic, trust. And Ollie's question of the night was, who is the most trustworthy person you know? And that's for both our panelists and for the folks out there in Radio
We
Land.
would love to see your comments on that, your answer to that question. And remember, use hashtags.
We love hashtags.
Just
matter of fact.
practice. And if you have the time when we're done, the comment section appears after our live is done, and you can leave a little comment, including some hashtags in that comment section. That's much appreciated.
All right, Vavine is here. Hello,
Hi,
Miss
Vavine.
Benny. We're glad you're here. And Yin Yang is here and with his beautiful emojis.
This is a sample of one of his beautiful emoji comments.
That
Very
was
nice.
sent to Rachel Violet.
Very
All right,
nice.
very nice. Joginder is here. Joginder. Dependra is in the house. Very nice.
And we have Davina, of course, our artist, graphic artist here.
I never know what look she's going to be presenting as she appears.
Yes, true.
And Prakash says, on passive is the way. It's the only way. Securing your future and uplifting humanity. We are so in it to win it. Hashtag I love on passive.
Very nice.
Yes, it is. So let's go back to the panel. If we may, let me see. We're at about 13 minutes. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the panel.
And remind people first about OES Malaysia.
Now, who in the world would know about OES Malaysia other than the one and only Sifu Master Toy? Francis Tay, another bitty. That's 7 already, Sharon. I must be nervous. So OES Malaysia at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 9 p.m. in the evening, Malaysia time. And OES and how to use hashtags. Ooh, doggies. I may have to be there for that one. In ONET. Hashtag OES Classroom. You want to go for the correct information, the right information, the current information. See Sifu Francis. That's our guy in Singapore.
And the link will be posted in the back office as usual.
All right, we're talking trust and trustworthiness. Let's start. Let's go back to Claire. Claire, if we may, what say you about trust?
Well, to me, trust is a vital foundation in any relationships. It's built through consistent honesty, reliability, and communication. When trust is present, it fosters emotional safety and strengthens the bond between individuals. However, it takes time to establish and can be easily damaged. So, nurturing trust is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. It could be at work, family, relationships with your husband, boyfriend. Yeah. And I have gone through a lot. I've been, sorry to say, betrayed. So the only people I trust now, my children. I trust them so much because we have gone through a lot of hardship. Yeah.
Well, you look pretty strong today there, madam. So keep up the good work, stay strong, and can you wait 2 weeks for OnPassive to explode? Are you sure?
Sure.
All right.
I'm
I'm
waiting.
just checking. I'm just checking. And Jean says, thank you to all the panelists. Lots of cool info about Singapore. Hashtag trust, hashtag confidence, hashtag relationships. Thank you very, very much for your comments, Miss
Thank
Claire. Let's go to Stephen. Stephen, what say you about trust and trusting people? Or, in a business world, trusting your fellow workers?
Or whatever, yes.
Yes. In talk about trust, it is the most important to me, especially for my kind of work. And I'm the freelancer for the flooring that I need to do the installation. So it is not just between me and my customer. It is the chain of people that had to involve in the trust that before we can hand over the project to the customer. Because from the product that the suppliers, if they do not deliver the material on time, the whole project is going to screw up. Because the reasons that the project is specific times, and the owner need to be, for example, I need to take a leave to make sure that they are to be at home, and if the materials doesn't deliver one day before, my guy will not be able to install the next day. So it's going to jeopardize the whole chain of things. And sometimes after we do the installation, we have another group of people coming to do the work. So this would jeopardize totally. Maybe there's a painter coming to do the painting work, and the flooring is not done. The whole chain of people will not be able to follow up. That is important because to me, I trust my guy. So definitely the guy that I trusted most, they will make sure they can do it according to the time that I mentioned to my customer. That my customer trusts me completely that, you make sure that I can finish on this day. My customer includes contractors that work with me, even the architects and even the homeowners and also designers. So they have to depend on me. And I am just one of the part that, like a puzzle to fit in. So if I don't come in on time, everybody is going to, to so-called the panic, and I will be in trouble. And that is why trust is very important to me, from the supplier to my workers, and of course from the delivery guys also as well. So it's a chain of people that are going to involve when you're talking about trust. It's not just you and one person. And my business come from usually from the customer who refer another customer. So that is very important. If this trust is broken, it will not be any more job from the designer or from the customer itself, and that's where I will lose business. Maybe, and of course I have a group of customers who trust in me, and I make sure that I deliver a good job, and whatever I say, it means that, because that is important. That's it. I want to share about it. Thank you for this opportunity for me to share about this topic. Yeah, back to you. Hello. I cannot hear you.
That's that's because I got muted by the executive producer right here. Right here. She's got control. Oh my goodness.
I
Let's
forgot.
try again.
I forgot. Sorry.
I'm talking away like I'm trying to say something. Oh goodness. All right, you're fired.
All right.
No, what do you mean all right?
Bye.
You got to be here tomorrow.
Bye.
No, there is no bye here. You're not getting a bye week or a bye day or anything.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Miss Sharon Khoo for a little bit about trust. Hello, Miss Khoo. How are you?
It rhymes.
Hi. Okay. First, I must thank my brother Caleb Fu for introducing OnPassive to me. I signed up on 31st of August 2022. Yes. I really enjoyed very much, and I was invited to this OES training, in Francis' place, and then followed by other venues. We really trusted him for all his teaching, and we are really grateful for all the hard work he has done. Okay, for me, I work in a non-profitable company, and I'm with the IT ministry. So what happened is, if there's any issue with the laptop, we will assist the staff. And for our side, as an IT personnel and our principal, is we do not have their password. We never wanted to have their password. So they have to be there to key in the password and trust us to do the job for them. So if their laptop has issue, I have a very reliable IT expert in one of the shop that I got to know. He really gives a very good reasonable price, and we really trust in the parts that he changed. And if it's not worth doing it, he will let you know. And also my supervisor give me full trust and confidence in me with the job he assigned to me. So that matters a lot, because if not, it will be micromanaged. It's very hard to get work done. So I also want to thank this opportunity, to be in this industry, that I can get to improve myself, as I love doing such technology things and all. So I hope to pursue further if I can, and if I have the opportunity. Yes. What else do I share? BD, Rob.
You're
Okay.
entitled. Go ahead. Have a bitty moment, will you?
Your BD is making me more nervous. Okay. So maybe I give it to the other panel to share. Thank you.
Okay, well done, Sharon. Well done. All right, let's go over to C2. I see you too, Charmaine. Bring it. Tell us a little bit about trust and what it means to you, please.
Yes, C2 here. I liked quotations, wise sayings, and the like. So I would like to start this subject, with a quotation from this person. And the name is Alana Johnson. She said, "Trust in a relationship is very crucial. Without trust, a relationship cannot last as a healthy and happy bond." And in terms of the business side, hallmarks of good business relations includes trust, loyalty, and communication. The success of long-term business relations is dependent upon trust, as it can foster cooperation, motivation, innovation, and employee satisfaction. And here's another inspiration quote. Trust is built and maintained by many small actions over time. And here I would like to relate it to how Mr. Ash Mufare and us, the founders, when it comes to trust, in terms of trust. be we can say all of us has trusted Mr. Ash Mufare, not just because he has made many grand promises and he delivers, but also by the small things that he has done, from testimonies from some leaders like Chris Johnson. He mentioned about how Ash has looked after his family during his mother's sickness and after that, and also how Mr. Ash would look after all the employees in Hyderabad, feeding them well and even giving them rewards for good performances. So I would say that's my bits about trust.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Before we move on, and well, let's see. I think Stephen and okay, we'll be wrapping up in a few minutes. But before we go back and wrap up, let's say this. Thank you for the super sticker, Miss Sharon Khoo, and thank you, Claire Perummal. Thank you for that super sticker. It's very much appreciated by you, both Lynn, myself, and Ollie Boy.
The Wonder Dog.
True. All right. Let's see. We have, if you'll scroll down to where I can see everybody's picture. Thank you. Thank you. And Philemon, let's wrap up with you. Tell us a little about trust and what it means to you, please.
Okay. Trust is the cornerstone of every relationship. But we know when we trust a humankind, we trust another person, sometimes we get disappointed in relationships or with one another. When I first started sourcing for jobs in the school, nobody knew me, right? I was working in a church, in a dance ministry in church, and I was sourcing contracts for myself. At that time, of course, the school did not know what you're able to do and what you're able to produce. So they can't just base their trust on your CVs. They can't just base your trust on what you worked on before. So, but I'm thankful that doors have opened and they had trusted me. And with that trust given to me, I also had to prove myself during those times. So ultimately, I would say my trust is in God. Although I didn't plan to say this, but because God is a supreme being, so He can be trusted. Sometimes we get disappointed by our partners, we get disappointed by those that are in authority. But because we are all human beings and we fall, we fail. But the thing is, the righteous act, the righteous decision that comes out of the entire thing um, actually strengthens us even more. So I'm glad today that I placed my trust in God, even for Ash Mufara. So sometimes people say, why you all put Ash Mufara on a pedestal? It is not. Sometimes it is. My trust is in God, and I trust that God had bring him with a vision to provide for all of us for a breakthrough that we have been looking for all these years. And so if we don't trust him totally, what we can do is place our trust in God, and so that we pray for him so that but today we can see that there are many people that have surrounded Ash Mufara with gifts, with abilities, with ideas, with technology, creativity, and then with marketing genius, surrounding him. And even with Chris Johnson, who has taken up the responsibility to spearhead Oblast, and that's great because that is the very heartbeat of God. To be blessed, to be a blessing, is not to just stop within us, but um, to really share it with the world, or especially the poor and needy within our sphere of influence and also beyond our shores, not just to stop within our family, not to, so the world at large is, there are many. So I had always prayed that God would use and raise, there are so many resources, but it's not spread across evenly. It is not shared. And so today I see that it will come to pass soon. And that's the greatest joy for me. So my trust, again, like I say, my trust in I can trust humankind to a certain extent, but I know that we are living in a fallen world, so we can fail one another. But if our eyes and our heart is focused on God, we know that the end result will be good. Will be good. We will learn so many things, and I've learned so many things in my life. Yep, that's about it.
Can't go wrong with God, that's for sure. And trusting in humanity, as we all do our best to do. And we're going to uplift humanity, in case you kids hadn't heard that. All right. Let me say thank you to Mr. Marty DeGarmo, who says, Singapore powerhouse. Hello, all.
Oh, that's very nice.
I'm telling you, Marty likes the folks in Singapore.
Very nice.
I think he'll be visiting. And that's a super sticker he sent. Thanks, Marty. Appreciate you, brother.
And here's a nice comment from Peter Hauge in the Philippines.
Peter Hauge says, trust for me is based on common sense. True. Knowledge, understanding, reliability, integrity, consistency, and discernment. Why? That's why I love OnPass. Hashtag OnPassive. Hashtag win with OnPassive. Hashtag I love you, RobLynn Live with a hashtag. Thank you,
That's very nice.
Peter Hauge.
Thank
We
you.
love you, brother. Thank you. Let's continue on. Maybe say thank you for the super stickers,
Alright,
and then
sure.
we'll say a few more hellos and goodbyes. We do want to remind everybody tomorrow is, or today in your neighborhood, it's Wednesday. Look for OP360, which will either be at noon. Marty, if you can help help us out with that. Is it at 2 p.m. or is it 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time? Put something in the chat if you don't mind, brother.
That would be good.
Be handy. And we'll say thank you for the super stickers, if we may.
All right. Let me put it up here. Hello, David Lavelle.
David LaBelle in the house. Domalepka in the house. Chandan in the house.
Thank you for the comment.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
Now, Domas is OnPassive is the divine platform. Asher is our angel. We trust OnPassive more than ourselves.
True.
Hi to Dr. Benny, and Rajendra is here.
Richard Lamott, of course.
Yeah, and Melanie says this is a wow moment for all of the Singapore panelists. You are all so on point. I totally agree with the subject of God, my go-to being.
Good stuff, everybody.
All right, let's go to the super stickers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a big thank you to Colonel Daniel Lee, our favorite auctioneer here in Florida. Thank you, Colonel. And to Francis, Sifu Francis Tay, that's Tay, the master. Thank you, brother. And to Claire Perummal, who happens to be on the panel tonight. Thank you. You're very gracious to do that. And Sharon, not so shy anymore, Khoo, even though she had a biddy moment.
But she recovered very nicely.
She recovered strongly. And thank you, Sharon, for that super sticker. And the one, the only, Marty.
Oh, Rachel Violet.
Oh, hi, Rachel. Thank you for that super sticker. Appreciate you very much. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And now we go
And
to
finally,
Marty.
to Marty DeGarmo from Southern Jersey, as they say. Thank you for that super sticker, brother. And if you can put in the chat quickly a time for OP360, we'll blast it out here, brother.
I'm sure he's typing it out. Should be.
Hi, Karina.
You're welcome. And she says, thank you, Singapore. Love you.
We are having a good time, if you can't tell, going around the world and having panelists from around each country that we visit. It is fun. We hope you as attendees as well as panelists love it. Most of us come to RobLynn Live because we trust that you have our interest at heart as much as your own. We do, Vivine, for sure. We trust that you will not mislead us. Not going to happen.
Thank you for that, Vivine.
Rather than mislead, we won't say a word. Or we'll hand off to someone who has got the goods on all the information.
You're welcome, Les.
Les Hudson in the house. Love you back. And Johnny Simmons. Hello, Johnny.
You're welcome.
All
And
right.
thank you for the information.
Yes, it's always our pleasure. We try to bring a little bit of value, and I thought we brought a lot of value tonight
Yes.
as well as part of Ash's vision. And away we go. We'll be back tomorrow evening. Our time will be 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Don't forget this evening after RobLynn Live, you'll see the one and only O Manu, and she'll be on with her O Connect friends. Not sure how she's doing the panel tonight. If she's having some new folks, that would be nice, of course. And we'll see some attendees there that maybe we haven't seen before as well.
And Chandan says hello to Marty. And we have Kathy Toe with a super sticker for us.
Kathy Toff. Hello, Miss
Toff,
Kathy.
Sorry.
Thank you very much for that super sticker. We
Thank-
appreciate you very much.
Very kind of you.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Well, all righty. I think we've run the gamut. We once again went over, which we do almost every night.
And
That's
let's
why
take
we're
it
called
back to the
Plus.
panel. Oh, so it looks so nice with the background, you guys. Beautiful.
Beautiful background.
So can you guys stay at the end for a picture taking? You don't mind? Yeah. All righty. Thank you, everybody.
We'll say goodnight to everybody, and don't forget, 2 weeks or less. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you really dig it? Heck yeah. So we'll say goodnight from St. Petersburg, Florida, to our friends in sunny Singapore and around the globe.
And you guys are welcome to say goodbye. Unmute yourselves and say bye.
Bye-bye for now,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Happy
Divina, for the
National Day,
beautiful
guys.
backdrop.
Happy
For
National Day.
listening.
Yay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, RobLynn.
You're welcome. We
And
had
thank you,
fun.
Divina, for the beautiful backdrop.
Yes,
have
thank you,
trust
Divina.
and on passive. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.